Hi guys, ae92 guy is back with another video, an update on the ae92 GTS 2ZC swap. Uh, Happens that I fixed the knock sensor, it was running a lot better. It was still misfiring. So I repaired the wire, it was running a lot better. Now with the sensor, at my set flow sensor connected to stay on. So, after that knock sensor code, I repaired the wires and I was following a cam code. I decided to remove the cam. Not the cam, the cam sensor. Nothing looked wrong with the sensor. Harness is okay. I moved the cam through the sensor area and I was like, well, there's something wrong here. So I removed the valve cover and found that the cam was broken. Intake cam. So found it broken. I'm like, at this point, I gotta do valve seal. So basically, I am fabricating right now. Inside there, you're gonna see a piece of cardboard where the valves are at. That's gonna be. I'm trying to make a tool to get down there and compress both springs. That's not 100% what it's gonna be. It's gonna be, I need to get the valve keepers out, so that's gonna be a little bit wider. I had to notch it somehow, so this kind of center and the keepers could come out. And I have this tool that I bought on eBay a long time ago, which I bought for my original 4AGE to do valve seals off the vehicle, So I'm going to use this tool. It's going to go basically like that. I'm doing this through the camera, so it's hard. Yeah, basically like that. And I already got a template. Here, let me just hold this here. I think I could get it with one hand. And this template is gonna almost drop it, but this template is gonna sit here. This is hard doing it with one hand, so it's gonna sit like that, and it's gonna compress the two springs. I have to make all this in cardboard and steel. I have to just making templates and transfer it to a. So yeah, it's gonna sit like that with this on top. And I'm gonna use some of the tooling. I'm gonna weld this to that one down there, and that's gonna compress down and hopefully works, so I can remove my valve keepers and get the cams get the valve seals out that I got here. I purchased them a long time ago. They're Super Tech. Excuse the mess on the garage, but that's another subject. Valve seals right here. These are Super Tech valve seals. The brown ones are intake. The blue ones are exhaust. Don't ever mix it up. I think it should be the opposite, but yeah. There's a broken new cam that I bought on eBay. And it was a Monkey Rent Tracing that I bought it off eBay. I did found a nick on one of the cams. And actually, here's a new intake cam right there. And yeah, that's from the junkyard. The actual price is, the receipt is right here. I don't know if you can see, but it was like 39.20 with everything. Pretty expensive for being pulled apart. Not the best cam. It has I don't know. I could run my nail on this one a little bit and feel just a tiny bump, but I'm still gonna use it. Oh, well, that was the last. There was 3 Celica GTSs, and they took complete swaps out. This one was the only automatic. It was way far back. The engine was already off the car, and I went there one day to see if there was anything, and then I went the next day. I'm still lucky that that engine was still there because I got somebody up here in Northeast Ohio was just taking all the two ZZs out of the junkyard like as soon as they hit. So pretty much lucky that everything was out and I was able to grab that one at least. I also found a this is a little bit of darker area. Matrix intake manifold, which it might go on. I don't know yet. Might try to swap the throttle body from the Celica because this is the opposite way. And believe it or not, it has 24K on it. I don't know wherever this car was sitting at, but with 24,000 miles, that was a good ass car. Because the intake manifold is really really clean. I got it off one of the local scrappers guys that lives around me, and he doesn't know I mess with these cars. He told me he had a couple Corolla XRSs and a Matrix, and then this Celica. So he definitely knows that it's got the 2ZZ engine in them, and now he knows. Now he knows. I told him, so he's gonna contact me whenever he's got another one. I was trying to get my nephew to buy it, but it didn't work out. So hopefully he calls me back one day and say, hey, take it for $200 instead of scrapping. I'll give it to you for $200. I'll take it right away. I don't buy things top dollar. I just go to the junkyard and grab it. I don't care the condition. I am a junkier scavenger, and it has worked for me at least. So, the fabricator, body guy, you name it, machinist. I've done it all when it comes to different things, and that involve that could actually work for working on cars. Like, I used to machine engine cams. I did a couple cylinder heads. I used to put in poly cylinder heads. I did a lot, got all that experience. That's why I do painting and body work. I worked at a dealer, just kind of got lucky with all the ways that I learned, everything, and how everything has fallen in place for me. But basically done a lot of what I really like, fabricating, metal finishing, painting, and then mechanic. But I was a mechanic because I was working on my own stuff. So, that's just the way it goes. Yeah, so the cam. Yeah, I said everything about the cam. I got a cam already. I'm moving the garage around a little bit. These shelves right there, the toolbox used to be over here in the center. I'm gonna still eliminate all this stuff. Toolbox is gonna be there. Roker's gonna be over there. All the wrenches and stuff I'm moving out this way. This roker is gonna be on the other side. These are cheap wrenches over there. I'm gonna keep the expensive stuff locked away in my toolbox. You never know. But I'm gonna use this the pegboard that the previous owner put around here in the back room. Might as well use it for something. So yeah, I think it's a pretty decent setup. There's some gear wrench, Husky, and Craftsman, and some Matco right here. These are Matco. Silver Eagle. They actually come in the tool kits. I think they're really great. The great thing about these wrenches is they're thin. Really thin wrenches, and they fit on your 17 and 14 brake hardware that a lot of people just grind their wrenches down a little bit to be able to fit them there, or use a needle nose plier. But yeah, those are good wrenches. The Scion XB. Here it is. I was cleaning it out a bit. I still need some more cleaning, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of fabrication as well on this one. The battery used to sit on top. just idling, and it was attached with oh, it's just like what where that little chrome piece at to this other chrome piece with a rope, basically to the seat that's no longer going to be there. I am gonna cut like right over here, and that way make a metal base down there, and that's where the battery is gonna sit. And then I'm gonna put the cover on top of it, and that's gonna be nice and tucked away. The trunk is gonna be clean. I also have all the gaskets already. I just haven't bought anything. I got the new oil feet line exhaust side for the turbo, and the other gasket between the turbo and the manifold. This one, I got it off AutoZone. I went to AutoZone and started matching to the gasket that I had, not knowing if it was a TL4 or whatever size turbos. I don't know them all. But anyhow, the part number actually, it belongs to a Ford, a 2.3 liter Ford. I don't know if the Ford Focus ST has a 2.3 liter, but yeah, that's what it was for. So now this thing could be running anytime. I just, making this video today. Tomorrow I have a CDL test, which I've been back and forth with the CDL. I did pass pre-trip inspection, for those of you who know what it is, and pass pre-trip inspection and maneuverability, which is parking parallel, driving straight through parallel, and alley docking. So I did pass that, and then the driving part I failed. I hit a curb. You have to make 3 rights, and sorry to tell you all this, but you have to make three right turns, and it keeps getting harder as it goes. And the third right turn, I did hit a curb, so all this puts a lot of stress on me. So that's why actually today I came out and worked on the car to kind of release some stress. You can see the Henneken there. I'm also drinking a beer, or a few beers. That way I can release some stress. So yeah, that's my cure, working on the cars. Seems like I need a lot more stress in my life so I can get this piece of shit going, but, or a piece of crap, sorry, going, but, hopefully, that fixes the issue and the motor runs fine. And, it's going to fix something. So, anyhow, I updated you with, everything I had so far. You're going to see the tool. I'm going to try to see if I can get some of my friends over. I'm sure they'll come over to record while I'm doing the valve seals. And, that'll be some more content for you guys. Pretty cool. Seeing, I like making tools. And, this is, I got the stuff to fabricate it, but it's kind of complex if you don't have the knowledge and the experience. So, yeah, I'm going to be making my own tool on my 2cc. This is a dream thing, you know what I'm saying? And for me to be making all this, first dream was maybe, before I even tried to make a YouTube video, was a 4 AGE turbo. Then the dream was 7 AGE, 1.8 liter. And then, this came by when I was working at Toyota, so the 2cc. And then, once you hit Lyft on one of these cars, you really don't, you're going to love it. So, Lyft is awesome. It's better than VTEC, so Hondas are reliable, not going to lie to you, but, once you hit Lyft, it hits a lot harder than VTEC, I should say. At a higher RPM, but it hits a lot harder. So, I love that, and, I'm going to continue on with this, and drive it. Just drive it, and, be happy that I have done a lot of crazy, weird work. It's not super easy, so, yeah, last time, another thing, I had the OBD2, and I did, the way I turned the engine over and see that the cam was not moving, I had a starter button around here rigged up for, oh, there it is right here. I had to have it here, the signal for the starter, so I can get a mirror in there and with a light, look at the cam to see if it was not moving. I know I took the valve cover off and everything, but that's the way I looked at it with the little, I don't know, 1-inch mirror that I had, and putting a light on it. I was able to see that the cam was not turning while, the crank and everything was attached, and. So anyhow, that was the way. So please like, comment, subscribe. It's a long video. Just help a brother out. ae92 guys out. Thank you for watching.